process of cooking, so you can hear things cooking. I just tried out my food and eat a little bit of it. But I want to get into something that I was, I was thinking about. Something called, it's actually a phrase I made up called pseudo-certainty. I'm going to say this about a lot of religious people, and it's not just some criticism about religion or anything else. It can be said to be true of any position anybody takes about stuff like that. But where people just know things, This is kind of related to what Laura Layla was talking about belief. And it's a thing I like to call pseudo-certainty. Where people like to have a firm ground that they can stand on. So, because they can have knowledge in a world that is uncertain. Well, you don't really know a lot of things. For every answer, there could be another question. But here is a situation where you eliminate all questions and you have only answers. You have the pseudo-certainty. We know this. We know. Like, I was brought up believing that, the group I was with in religion, even though this is not really about religion, I'm just throwing that in there, but, they know the truth. They know what would make God happy, what will piss God off, And a lot of religions can be that way. And not only religions, but political things. This group believes this and that group believes that. You just come up with all these pseudo-certainties. Because it gives you this sense of things being firm and more certain than you actually have in real life. In real life, things are uncertain. You're not sure. You don't really know where things are. And for a lot of people, having uncertainty in life can be really nerve-wracking for a lot of people. It can really get to you. It can get to you to not know, to not be certain, to not be sure of things. I was just thinking, I know I'm making all kind of, I think this thing was break. I'm making all kind of noise. There we go. That quiets that down a little bit. But having this sort of fake certainty, a made-up kind of certainty, is something that people do, I think, to make themselves feel more comfortable. It's just more comfortable to have everything in simple black and white terms. You know exactly how somebody is. You know exactly what their personality is. You know exactly what they're going to do and exactly how they're thinking and exactly how they... Because you know. Instead of dealing with reality where you really don't know. You're not sure. You don't really have a lot of certainty about things. You can't be sure. You can't be sure, but instead of dealing with that, you just sort of make up the situation. That's all I got to say. Let me stop.